medium-sized bananas, or you can have 2 large-sized bananas, but 2 medium or either 2 large-sized bananas. And you want to make sure that they're ripe, because the ripeness of the banana is what's really going to carry the flavor of your smoothie, okay? So you want to throw those in the blender. And then next, I have a ripe avocado. Now, if it's kind of hard for you to determine what a ripe avocado is, what you want to do is see how dark it is on the outside. Okay, so you want to do the ripe avocado, because that's going to constitute the texture of the smoothie. I know a lot of people, well, some people I talk to wouldn't really think of putting an avocado in the smoothie, but I gotta tell you, avocado is actually a very amazing fruit, because for one thing, it's so dynamic and it can just go in so many dishes, you know, and because of its creamy texture, I mean, it just allows you to use it in so many ways that it's crazy. Okay. Next, I like to throw a mango in there if I have mangoes. You want to get a ripe mango. You know it's ripe when it is kind of, let's see, when you don't see any green on the outside and it kind of looks like an orangey reddish color. That's when I prefer mangoes, when they kind of look orangey, kind of like orangey yellowish. Actually, this is the one that I picked out. It looks like this, and I thought it'll give a little bit, you know. One thing about the mangoes that I've been getting, though, they are sometimes, even though they look ripe on the outside, when you start cutting into them, they start to be a little grainy, and they'll look like this. And I'm just not a fan of grainy mangoes. I really don't like those. Really, when I buy a mango, I like those type of mangoes that when you cut them, they just like fall off like silk. That's how you know you got a really good mango. A mango should, you almost barely don't even have to cut it. I mean, the knife just goes right through it, and it's just so soft and slithery. Not like slithery in a net. If you do have a mango that happens to be grainy, it would be okay, because it still has flavor to it. It's just about texture, but it still has flavor to it, and it's still going to be probably very juicy. And so really, that's all you need to be concerned with. It's still going to give the smoothie a very good flavor, and the graininess, if you know, with a really good blender, it's going to blend right in. So that's really not a problem. Okay, the next thing I did was I added flax seeds in my smoothie. I like flax seeds. I actually try to add flax seeds in just about anything I can. You know, oatmeal, smoothies. I'll sprinkle them on salads every now and then. They actually provide you with a good source of your omega-3s and omega-6s. I believe it is omega-3s and omega-6s. I gotta check that out. But you know, pretty much your amino acids, you know, which is very vital. So, and they're also an excellent source of fiber, which I see that a lot of people struggle with from time to time, a lack of fiber in their diet, which is very necessary, because you need your fiber so that you can go to the bathroom on a regular basis, so that way your body can, you know, that's your body's natural flushing out system. You know, you need to be able to get out anything that you've, packed your body with, or anything that your body can no longer use. It needs to be able to get that out. So the fiber, the flax seeds, that's definitely a must. And if you can also get the flaxseed oil, that works good too. But so this is flax seeds, and I put about 1/5 of a cup of flax seeds. To be honest with you, I don't measure this stuff out, but just to coach anybody along, I'd probably say about 1/5 of a cup, okay? And this is what it looks like in the blender. All right. Next, I go to some oatmeal. I just do probably about the same, about 1/5 cup of oatmeal, and just throw that in there. And then, depending on the fruits that I'm using, sometimes I will also add a little bit of rice milk in my smoothies. The thing about adding liquids to your smoothies, you just want to, watch how much you're putting in, because of course this is going to determine the consistency as well. If you want a looser smoothie, of course you're going to add more. And if you want a little bit more creamier smoothie to kind of give you the idea of like a protein shake type of thing, then of course you're going to add a little bit, you're going to add less milk. And you can also use water in place of the milk, but you can add less milk if you want a thicker smoothie. Now, here is, sorry y'all. So anyway, I say with the milk, I probably added about a third cup of milk. Yes, that's a good measure. Again, I don't measure. I just, kind of pour it in there, and what I get is what I get. But a third cup is good. If you find that you want it to be a little looser, just add a little bit by little bit from the top part of the blender. Okay, then I gave it some dabs of honey, represented by the honeybee right here. And so far, this is what it's looking like. And then, I don't always do this, but, just to kind of jazz it up sometimes, I will add vanilla extract in it, just to really give it like a, if you want to make like a pudding type deal, that really facilitates like that pudding flavor. But even though we're talking about smoothies, just to kind of, just to flavor it up again. Now, some people, you can also use in place of the vanilla extract. If you don't want to use that, you can also use a vanilla bean. Those are really good. I'm not able to find those with the stores that are in close proximity to me, but I know that some people do use vanilla beans as well in place of the vanilla extract. So, either one. And I just, as you see, it's just not even a full teaspoon, maybe a half of a teaspoon. And just, just when you pour it in there and just sprinkle it around. Okay, and you want to give your smoothie a few whirls. Okay, I usually put it on blend, and then I kind of go to liquefy. And it just depends on the type of blender that you have. And the speeds that you have on your blender and how good it is. Mine is kind of old, but we make it work. Okay, and you will be coming out with something like this. And this is my banana avocado smoothie. I usually like to put it in certain type of cups. As you can see, I got the green and orange thing going on. It just adds to the ambiance of the whole deal. It's just one of my personal things. But also, it speaks to the subconscious mind too when you're dealing with the colors. And I know when I eat, I'm eating for a purpose. I'm eating with the intent of helping my body. So, by putting it in a green mug sometimes, which green is associated with the color of healing, you just you're prompting the subconscious mind to, receive this as like some really healthy food, and you're just letting your body know that you really did, take time and you put effort into this, because you do want to, heal your body and obtain, an optimum level of health. So this is what I have. This is something that definitely gets me pumped up in the day, and hopefully it can do the same for you. All right, peace.